What's up, guys? It's your girl Tink and I am back with another video. Same day, and I'm doing 2 story times in one day. Only because I just am bored and I just feel like giving y'all some story times. I'm just bored. I'm tired of holding everything back. Okay? So it's just a little bit darker outside, but we're gonna get straight into this video. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, so let's go. Okay, so this is the time when my so-called friend was a straight up fake hoe, okay? I'm not finna sugarcoat shit. That hoe was fake, and this is why. Okay, so, let me see. I was in like sophomore year. Let's say, yeah, it was sophomore year. And so there's this girl that moved to our school. And I thought she was real pretty, and I was like, yeah, I definitely probably want to be, cool with her. I thought she had a good vibe. But, like I said in the last video, I was the quiet type, and the, the weirdo in the back. So I didn't really, go up to people and be like, hey, my name is Tiana, and da-da-da-da-da, and talk to people. So I was that type of person. So I did peep the girl, and we had like, I don't know what period we had together, but we had a class together, and she had started talking to me out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, this bitch is cool, like we could be cool, Like I said, guys, I've only been a one-person friend at a time. So when me and her, start talking and stuff, me and my old friend, my old best friend. So me and my old best friend, we stopped talking for some reason, And no, I wasn't fake, and no, nothing happened, but I'll give y'all a rundown of what happened on that in either too. But we had stopped being friends, so me and the other girl had got a little bit closer. And this was only just like for the year, guys, okay? Because I'm gonna tell y'all why. Okay, let me give her a name. I'm just telling her a story about her and she ain't even got a name. So we gonna name her, I'm gonna just name the bitch Keisha because I can't find no other names for her, but Keisha it is. Period. So me and Keisha had started getting closer, and that's when we had met 2 other girls. We start hanging out with them. Okay, so it was really us 3, like me, Keisha, and we'll name this other, but we'll name her, no name her, because she didn't have really nothing to do with it. We fell off with the girl in the 4th girl in sophomore year, so really it was us 3 hanging out with each other daily. But I never really hung out with them outside of school. I hung out with them just in school, okay? So, and then like one time, I remember one good time I hung out with the both of them outside of school, and we just was walking around with boys, and like the boys were shooting their guns, and it was just a hot mess, okay? I'll tell you about that story time in the next story time, but this is not the story time that I'm telling you. Okay, so after that time, me and Keisha and the other girl, we really we weren't as close. We weren't close, but Keisha and the other girl were close. They would take pictures and they'll hang out outside of school and do what the fuck they had to do. But one good time, I remember Keisha, she was like, hey, Tiana. So I was like just chilling in the house, hair messed up. Like I said, my nigga, I was not the best looking girl back then, so I was just looking ridiculous. But Keisha hits me up, and she's like,
do you want to hang out with me? Like, I just want to chill with you, and, we're just going to kick it,
I'm like, yeah, what we gonna do? She's like,
just kick it and da-da-da-da-da.
I'm like, yeah, bitch, let's do it. Mind you, I never hung out with these girls outside of school, so I don't know what the fuck they was about, okay? So she pulls up, she's like,
my mom's gonna drop me off. If we could just come out and, holler at her and tell her that I'm gonna be here so we can, go on about our day.
I'm like, yeah, girl, that's no problem. Let's do it. I go outside and I tell her mom, yeah, hi, I'm Tiana. She's gonna be hanging out with me, yeah. And I'm wearing some overalls, like, I got one, like, how people be doing it, like, I got one I got one over my shoulder, and I got, you know, one hanging down. And then, like, you know how overalls had, like, the little clips on the bottom over here? Like, I had overalls on and a little, like, I think a little crop top or whatever. And I was just, you know, thought I was chilling, you know? So I go out there to her mama, she's going to be hanging out with me, da-da-da-da-da. Her mama's like, good, okay, and she pulls off. Once her mama pulls off, this bitch gonna tell me.
Can you just go with me to L's house real quick so we can just chill with him? I didn't want my mama to know, so I just like had to get you to cover up for me.
Bitch, what? I was like, I wasn't fucking thinking at the time, bitch. So I was just like, sure, like, you know, we could go. But at the same time, I was thinking to myself, like, bitch, you just used me, basically. You didn't really want to hang out with me. The fucking, this is why I don't hang out with bitches in the first place. So she's like,
and his house is just right down the street from yours, so you're the perfect friend to use.
Bitch, what? Bitch, what? Like, I was so confused, but I'm like, bitch, okay. This is my first time hanging out with this girl alone by myself with her, you know, and she was cool in school, so I'm gonna see what she's about outside of school. And mind you, I'm not the type of bitch that bitches are, okay? So for you to use me for that, like, let me just get into the story. So we walk into his house. It's a little awkward. It's a little weird because I'm feeling some type of way. Like, bitch, you just used me, completely used me to cover up for your whole ass. Like, we get to this boy's house, okay?
Mind y'all, this was her school boyfriend, so we all knew this boy, and she was comfortable enough to go to his house, especially with the other girl. They hung out outside of school all the time, so they always used to do this type of thing.
He lets us in, it's just him. Then he leads us downstairs. And then right when we turn the corner, there's this other dude. I named this guy Bunny because his teeth was like this, like bunny teeth, like literally. Like, and that's the first thing I noticed about this dude. But anyways, Elle's like, this is my cousin Bunny, you know, this is my girl and this is Tiana and da-da-da-da-da. Like, I swear, I kid you not, I didn't even get to sit on the couch before these two went in the room. Like, they disappeared. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Mind y'all, I am not that type of bitch. Like, I was not that type of bitch, especially in high school. Bitch, I was not that type of bitch. I did not want to lose my virginity. I did not want to do this with this boy. And I was not up for it. Nigga, I was not up for it. So they go in the back, and I'm like, I already know what time it is, you know, like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm not that type of bitch to play my role. No, nigga, I'm not about to take one for no fucking team, bitch. No, you got me fucked up, bitch. So I don't know what the fuck y'all had going on. But they go in the room, Elle and Keisha. And then Bunny, he starts sitting closer to me. And I'm like sitting back because his breath is hot at the same time. He like, what's up, you know, and then mind y'all, there's no TV or nothing. We're just sitting there. So he's like, what's up? You wanna go in that room? I'm like, my ass knew I should not have said yeah. But I'm like, sure, you know. We go, and then right when I'm going in first. So I open the door and I look in, and there's a whole bunch of toys, like kid toys. It's like a kid playroom. And then I'm like, there's no TV, no nothing, no couch, no nothing, no bed, no nothing. So I'm like, back out like this, and he pushes me in. So I walk in, and like, I'm like, I'm already saying, like, no. He like,
what's up? Like, what you trying to do?
I'm like, nothing. He like,
what's up? Like, let's just do something, you know, let's just do it.
And I'm like, no, dude, like, for real. So I'm backing up, okay? He's like,
let's just do something.
and mind y'all, I had my overalls on, and y'all know they had them buttons right there. So he's backing me up into my corner. At one point, I'm in the corner, literally like, no, I don't want to do it, you know, and I'm doing all this like I don't want to do it, like scared. I was a little ass kid, okay? I'm not gonna cap. Like I told y'all, my nigga, I was the youngest out of my whole group of people, and I did not do shit. I was a loner, and I stood to myself. So I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. Like, he's like unbuckling my things, my overalls. Like, he keeps unbuckling, and I'll buckle it back, and then he'll unbuckle it again, and I'll buckle it back, and then he'll unbuckle it again. At the point in time, I'm like, no, nigga, I don't want to do it, and just move out my fucking face. Like, your breath is hot. Like, move. Push him out the way, and I go to the next door. And I knock on the door. Doom, 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 doom. No answer. I'm like, Keisha. She like, yeah,
What's up?
I'm like, dude is weird, bro. And she's like,
What do you mean?
at this point, I'm opening the door on their asses. She's sitting on top of Elle, and I'm like, they like on a little couch and stuff, like doing whatever the fuck they had going on. But I didn't give a fuck at that point. I'm like, girl, are you ready? Because I'm ready to go. She's like,
No, girl. But I'll see you later.
that's all you had to say, baby. Seen ya. Bitch, bye. Bye. And I know I was probably wrong for leaving this bitch, but like I said, this was her boyfriend from school, so she already knew him, and they, you know, her and the other girl, they used to do shit like this outside of school, and I wasn't up for it, okay? I wasn't that type of bitch. Okay? So I'm like, okay, like, nigga, that's all you had to fucking tell me, my nigga. Goes up the stairs, and I leave out the door. At this point, I'm like, kind of jogging out, like, down the hall. And then I hear somebody saying, Tiana. Nope, I'm gone. My nigga, I'm sorry. You already, that's all you had to tell me, my nigga. For real, no. None of that bougie rah. And then that night, she was posting like pictures and stuff with her and her boyfriend. They was all happy and stuff. Kudos to them. But at the same time, bitch, you was a fake asshole. Period. For one, bitch, you called me and texted me to hang out, but you really wanted to go hang out with your nigga. So you used me to cover up for your mama because you didn't want your mama to know you was being a hoe. Like, baby. So then that ticked me off, and then that happened, and then I'm like, and the bitch didn't even have my back, my nigga, not even a little bit. So yeah, bitch, I'm out, and I walked my ass home, them 2 blocks back to my house, and I sat my ass down. I didn't even tell my auntie where I was going. Like, I was just like, can I hang out with my friend? I'm thinking we hanging out together, but no, we was going to see some little niggas, and she was trying to get her little whatever. But bitch, I'm not that bitch, and I wasn't that bitch in high school, and I still ain't that bitch, but definitely not in high school, my nigga. I was like, no, nigga, you can't touch me, I'm sorry. And after that day, me and that bitch weren't ever the same. Like, her and the other bitch was doing what they had to do. Kudos to them too. But I was like, nah, bitch, you ain't my cup of tea. Bitch, you can't sit with me. Fuck, for real. And as pretty as you are, bitch, why are you like that? Bitch, no. After the years, I was like a loner. But it didn't matter. All these stories that I'm telling you guys ain't got nothing to do with my life now. I don't give a fuck about what happened back then. I don't give a fuck about who was back then. I'm just telling the story just for the fun of it, and they funny to me now. I get to laugh at these hoes. For real. I get to laugh at these hoes because they goofy and just trifling. And I get to tell my side. Like, I was just too quiet back then. Like, bitch, why didn't you say something? Why? I was just too quiet back then, and I just want to tell, like, my view of everything that happened to me in my past. So yeah, if you guys like that video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what y'all want to hear. If y'all want a part 2 to this story time, or like that other story time that I was telling you guys when me, her, and the other girl hung out or whatever, kicked it together. This is all when we was in high school, so we wasn't on too much rah-rah, especially me. Nigga, I was a goody two-shoes, but I did have a lot of crazy stuff going on, so period. And that is it for today's video.
Most of these bitches, they fake. All of these niggas too faced.